This video isn't much like many other videos on my channel. Today I'm going to compare two games that their communities call dead games. The first one is Rocket League, a game I play a decent amount in my free time, and I used to stream it a lot, but people weren't too interested in watching. I got too angry at it on stream, and I don't really have any friends to play it with. The other is Dragon Ball: The Breakers. I used to stream it, but I didn't like some of the changes that were made to the game, and it drove me away from playing it. First, let's check out Dragon Ball: The Breakers. This hub is the game's menu, where you can customize your character's looks and skills. You can buy things from the shop, including raiders, TP medals to buy the raiders, and more. There's also a gacha mechanic to get new skills for your survivor character that you can buy using multiple of the game's currencies, which are rewarded from playing matches. Rocket League has a few things like this, but we'll get into that when we talk about Rocket League. But Rocket League is a free game, Breakers is not. This game costs $20 to $30 if you don't get it on sale, and they still have microtransactions and gacha game mechanics. There's not really anything to do while you queue for a game, but we only have an average wait time of 1 minute. Let's queue up and start talking about Rocket League while we wait. This is Rocket League's main menu. As you can see, there is a store with microtransactions for cars and cosmetics, as well as a Rocket Pass, which you can purchase every season in order to get more rewards. I've only ever purchased the Rocket Pass once, because in each Rocket Pass they reward you credits, and if you make it far enough, you can earn enough credits to pay for the Rocket Pass again next season. Rocket League does have predatory microtransactions and gacha mechanics with their blueprint system, but as of September 2020, the game is free to play. I'm going to queue up what I'm assuming is the lowest populated game mode with Drop Shot, and hop into free play to practice while I wait for a game. The estimated wait time is 1 minute and 32 seconds. It seems a little worse than Breaker's estimated wait time, but I actually only waited about 40 seconds to get in the game. I'm not a pro or even consider myself good at the game, so I'm sorry if while you're watching gameplay it's not as good as other Rocket League players you may have seen, but after a 5-minute game of Drop Shot, my team won, and I'm able to easily hop into another game if I wish to without going back to the main menu or anything. Let's check back in on how Breakers is doing. Oh, it looks like we're actually about to join a game now. Only 4 minutes of doing nothing, that's not too bad. Oh, nope, someone left. Looks like we're gonna keep waiting. And after 6.5 minutes of queuing, the game tells me matchmaking has failed. And I need to restart the whole queuing process from the beginning. That means finding another 7 people to join once again. All while being able to do nothing. Let's switch back over to Rocket League. Now we're going to hop into my main gameplay mode, and one of the more populated match types, 2v2. Only an estimated wait time of 35 seconds. That's not bad at all. And I only waited about 20 of those seconds before I was in game. It was a close game until my teammate decided to stop playing right near the end for some reason, and the other team started spamming "what a save," one of the worst things you can say to a Rocket League player. We ended up losing. Rocket League's player base can be incredibly toxic, and it is one of the most angering games I've played. 2 games of Rocket League down. Let's check back in on Breakers. Alright, 4 more minutes of queuing, and it looks like we actually have ourselves a game. In the pre-match lobby, we can see that the levels aren't really balanced. I'm one of the lowest ranks, playing with B-ranked and S-ranked players. The game goes fairly normally for a Breakers game. I find keys, I rescue civilians, I get trapped by the raider, leading me to have to make a sick escape. I revive a downed teammate, lay some smackdown on Broly, end up losing the game, and get subpar medals for what I would have considered a decent match actually. I could have played better, but I definitely could have played worse. The total time I spent in-game from gaining control of my character to being out is 7 minutes and 42 seconds. We'll get to that in a minute. So are these games actually dead? No, while both games have been on somewhat of a decline, you can still open the game and play it as intended with other people. Rocket League is far from dead, with it still having reliable updates, about quarterly seasons, new partnerships with big brands and IPs, new legitimate and custom game modes, new customization items and maps regularly, and a thriving esports scene. While the game does have the occasional problem with cheaters making lobbies unplayable with lag, or using overpowered bots to play for them, and the toxic community, in addition to Smurfs who infiltrate lower ranks just to flex for some reason, the game is very much still alive. Dragon Ball: The Breakers is an entirely different story. While the game technically isn't dead, it's well on its way. With the game not being free to play, the charging players to purchase new characters is scummy at best. In the earlier days of the game, we used to get multiple new Dragon Ball characters to play as. New transfers, which are the transformation you do to fight back against raiders. New equipable skills, a new map, and a new raider every season. But these past few seasons, all we've gotten is one new raider. And don't even get me started on the newest raider, Golden Frieza, who is just a reskinned version of an already existing raider, Frieza, who is free to play and comes with the game. All Golden Frieza has is a new skill at Z level 4, which you're not even guaranteed to get every game. Oh, and you have to pay for him. With the way you queue in Breakers, on average you get one raider game every 4 to 5 survivor games you play. I waited a total of 10.5 minutes to get into one game to play for about 7.5. I would have to do that about 5 times over just to get one game as raider and start the cycle over again. On average, an hour and a half to play one raider game, 52 minutes of doing nothing while waiting for a game, and 37 minutes of playing the game. I've ranted a lot about Breakers so far, so I'm just gonna list the rest of the problems. Every season gets delayed. Pre-made survivor teams destroy every lobby they're a part of. Region and coastal lock limit the players you can play with. And the game is not free to play, but treats the player as if it is. I probably missed some points, but this game will be dead soon if something drastic doesn't happen. So what do you guys think? Do you still play either of these games? Do you think either of them are dead or dying games? Let me know. Also, if you've made it this far into the video, you're supposed to like and subscribe. Otherwise, you're part of the problem of turning WowShane into a dead channel. We don't want that on your conscience now, do we? Thank you for watching, and have a great rest of your day.